In case you're just joining us, we're speaking with Vito Racanelli and Kay Sonderegger, who are the organizers of St. Louis's Ultimate Food Experience, which is also commonly known as the Taste of St. Louis. And of course, you probably recognize this character behind me. This is Chef Taste, the official mascot, right?
And the world's most interesting chef at that.
Yes.
His resume is as long as his arm, and he's an amazing man and just a culinary genius in every sense of the word.
So does Chef Taste walk around Taste of St. Louis for all 3 days?
He does.
He does.
Get your
if you're
photo
lucky,
ops
you get a sighting. Yeah, photo op. He's a man of very few words.
He is. He is. He is. But always there to give out a friendly hug.
Okay.
Or a
that's
wave.
Good. That's great for kids. And speaking of kids, I do want to talk about Kid City because this is a big. You don't have to be a huge. I mean, this is a big foodie event, but this is a lot of families go out to this, and I know you have a Kid City.
We do.
A kids component. So tell me a bit more about that.
And actually, we talk a lot about food inside Kid City too. So it's not about cotton candy and all kids stuff. It's fun things and great activities, but it's also very educational for parents. So parents can come in and learn about resources. We give away free bicycle helmets. It's very resourceful, but also very fun. Chef Taste does spend some time in there, so that's always good. But yeah, we try to bring the families in and give them a little bit more about just resourcefulness and great things that happen. We even talk about what's on your plate in Kid City. So let's talk about building a healthy meal. So there's a lot of really neat stuff that all goes together.
And what also makes this really complete on the food side is the live music. And you were talking in our first interview about being at the Amphitheater this year. It's the perfect setting for that. So tell me about some of the acts that are performing. So
this year we're very, very, very culinary focused, but we threw in some music acts just to round it out and make it really fun. So inside the Amphitheater, which is you need to purchase tickets to get there, but we have culinary matched with musician. So Friday night is Tyler and Todd night, which is Tyler Florence. He's on Food Network. He does the Great Food Truck Race and also Food Court Wars from previous. And we have paired him with Big Head Todd and the Monsters. So I think that's going to be a fantastic show. Vito is actually also on stage that night with the head brewmaster of Anheuser-Busch. So they're going to be doing some food and beer pairing.
Yeah, Jane Killebrew and I are doing a demonstration called The King and the Queen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm not the king here.
No, that would be Budweiser. And then on Saturday we have Ace and the Urge. So we're bringing in Duff Goldman, who is the Ace of Cakes. Super cool guy, super fun. Everybody loves him. And then our very own, St. Louis's very own, The Urge is going to be on stage. So we're trying to kind of do this cool culinary and music thing, and it's just going to be really, really neat.
Yeah, that's a neat idea. I have to ask you, since you from the start, what was the idea behind this when you first started years ago thinking, Taste of St. Louis, I want to do this? Was it to highlight restaurants, or was it more of the culinary side?
It was all for Chef Taste.
Or was it just because you wanted to have a cool mascot?
Good answer.
It was all for Chef Taste needed a home, and he came in, and again, the experience and how wonderful he was, we had to get him in, and he needed something at that grand.
Yeah. Needed a 3-day event to get out there.
Yes, to really get him out there.
When we started in 2005, we actually built the event as food, art, music, and culture, everything that STL has to offer. And we've progressed, and we've gotten better and better and better, and now we're a little bit more culinary focused. We still have all those great elements, but it's just all about the culinary, and I think St. Louis has just become such a great culinary destination across the board, whether you're in Chesterfield, downtown, or St. Peter's. There's just a lot of really good stuff that's going on, so that's really what the event's evolved to be.
And it does a great job of that. Speaking of food, I want to make sure we kind of highlight these dishes that we have, and Chef, if you want to tell us what you've brought. This is from your restaurant, correct?
This is from my restaurant, Mad Tomato in Clayton, but I wanted to kind of show the type of foods that would be served on Restaurant Row and kind of give you a little insight in the artistry and the amount of work that goes into a competing chef at the Chef Battle Royale. So here we have some homemade toasted ravioli, but they're not your typical, store-bought frozen ravioli. Those are actually stuffed with G&W bratwurst cheddar cheese.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And made with love.
And of course, a whole lot of love and affection there. We take them home and really nurture them after a while. Like each one's being born.
Yeah.
That's really... Right. So that's something that we serve in our restaurant, but it's something that unique and that interesting that really showcases something that you would see in St. Louis.
Right.
So it's a really good combination of the German heritage and the Italian heritage coming together, all tucked away in a little toasted ravioli.
And this is something you would be able to purchase like on Restaurant Row, correct?
Yeah, something like that would be, $4 or $5, and you get a little sampling, a little sauce on the side, something you could, walk around and, eat while you're walking around.
Before we wrap things up, you have to tell me what this is.
That is a smoked paprika and mustard rubbed Colorado lamb rack on top of some mascarpone risotto with some eggplant campanata, tomato gremolata, some saba, which is made from grape must, and a few arugula petals.
Okay, and
so
this is what we could find for the competition.
That is something, you know, with that much thought and that much composure is something that you would see that the chefs would have to do in the competition.
Well, you guys, thank you so much for coming in. I know this is a busy week for you, and this weekend's going to be a huge, you know, a huge weekend. So
it's actually, yeah, September 19,
That's
20,
right,
21.
next weekend. Well, I keep thinking ahead.
Yeah,
2 weeks.
I know, we're not there yet.
So we're going to throw up that graphic because I'm already into September.
Yeah.
So let's throw that up really quickly. There's the dates for you. You're right, September. I don't know what I'm thinking. September 19th, 20th, and 21st. But it's really exciting. This is going to be the first year in Chesterfield. I wish you guys all the best. I know it's going to be spectacular.
And I can understand having chef taste behind you. I can understand. I'm a little perplexed.
I'm just ready to eat this food.
I'm a little perplexed right now. Every time I see him, it's just overwhelming. I'm a little perplexed that he thinks.
Thank you guys so much again. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, well, when we come back, we're going to be joined by Judy Bentley, and she's going to tell us about CHIPS, the program developed to promote wellness and health management for the uninsured and underserved in St. Louis. So please stay with us.